Hi, welcome to today's yoga practice. Before we begin today, I just want to let you know of something really exciting that I have going on. I'm going to be launching a membership platform very soon, which will include a lot of 60-minute and even longer flows that are some of the longer versions of flows that you've already done here on YouTube and that you've loved. So if you've wondered if they existed in longer form, they do. I've been saving them. I've been working on this for a very long time now, over a year, and it's been a dream for the last 5 years at least. So if you are interested in that, you can sign up to my email, my newsletter, and just get notified whenever it's launched. So yeah, very excited about that, and I hope that some of you will follow me on there. As always, YouTube will stay. I'll keep uploading here every week, and I just wanted to thank you for all of your support so far. It really means the world. So today we're going to be flowing through a hip mobility, a yoga flow, just something that feels really good, infused with some animal movement, some strength-based movements as well. So let's get started. We're going to begin in a child's pose with the knees wide apart, big toes together. And you can rest your forehead down on the mat. Take a moment to settle. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, letting go of anything that happened today or during the week, allowing yourself to become present. And let's start to stretch through the arms. And then breathing out, you can walk your hands off the mat to the right. 3 breaths. Next inhale, let's come back through center. Exhale, walk your hands over to the left. And breathing in, come back through center. And let's make our way into tabletop with a rounded spine. And then arch the back, pull the hips back to child's pose. 2 more like that, round forward. Inhale, open up the chest, pull back. 1 more round forward, hold. And then let's come back to a neutral spine. Walk your knees together so they're hip width distance apart. And let's just circle the spine in one direction, barrel rolls. And switch. And come back through center. Let's tuck the toes, lift the knees off the mat to a hover, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, turn your fingers so they point towards your knees, and cat and cow. Inhale, open up the front body. Exhale to round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, round. Come back to a neutral spine. Let's tuck the toes. Once again, lift the knees to a hover. This time, right leg goes underneath the body. Bring your left elbow in front of your chest. Lift the hips. Let's stretch left arm over left ear. As you exhale, lower the hips. Come back to floating table. Left leg travels underneath the body, right elbow in front of your chest. Inhale, lift, stretch. Come back through center, lower the hips. Back through floating table, 2 more on each side, just finding a little bit more fluidity in the movement, moving at a slightly faster pace. Back through center, left leg travels, right hand lifts. Inhale to reach. Exhale, lower. Center, 1 more on each side at your own pace. Come back through center. Now push the hips back towards your heels. Loaded beast. We hold for 5. And let's make our way into upward facing dog. Straighten the legs, ripple forward, drop the hips, peel the chest open. Chin into chest, come all the way back to loaded beast. 2 more into upward facing. Back to loaded beast. Into upward facing. Pause there, bend your right knee, come into wild thing. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. So we're on our left hand. As you exhale, sit down all the way. Right arm reaches towards your left foot, and then let's wrap the right arm around the right leg, left arm behind your back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Slowly release. Left hand comes behind you. Come back to wild thing. Right hand finds the floor. Let's wrap the right leg over the left. Side plank. Good. So just imagine you're twirling right leg around the left. Extend your right leg out. Fall in triangle. Stretch. As you exhale, let's sit down. Open up the chest, so we're looking directly in between our legs, and let's fold as much as we can, keeping the spine straight. Inhale, lift. You can cross your hands in front of your chest for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the chest, come back to loaded beast. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Bend your left knee. Come onto your right hand, wild thing. As you exhale, sit down. Left hand reaches towards the right foot. And then let's wrap the left arm around your left leg, right arm behind your back. Inhale to open and lengthen the chest. Exhale to fold. Slowly release. Right hand comes behind you. Come back to wild thing. Left hand finds the floor. Left leg will wrap around the right, side plank. Right arm reaches up. So you should feel the inner left thigh working as you try to squeeze your left leg around the right. Extend your left leg, fallen star. Stretch right arm over right ear. As you exhale, sit down. Look directly between your feet. Lengthen your spine. Fold forward. Hold it there this time for 3. Inhale, lift the chest. Now we'll side bend. Right hand can hold your left thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, come back through center. Left hand can hold your right thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. 1 more on each side. Right hand to left thigh. Side bend to the right. Left hand to right thigh. Side bend to the left. Come back through center. Left hand comes behind your left hip. Lift the hips, fallen star. Right hand plants. Loaded beast. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump, malasana. Yogi squat. Bring your hands to the heart space and let's just move around, shifting the weight from one foot to the other, maybe lifting and lowering one heel at a time. Whatever movement or wiggle feels good. Maybe adding a little bit of a sway, a little spin.
with the chest. And then coming back through center. Let's bring the fingertips down on the mat. Turn your toes in, heels out. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Reach your arms out with a flat back. Come all the way up to standing. Heel toe, your feet together. Hands to the heart space, breathe out. Let's bring the right knee into the chest. Point your right toes, lean back slightly, stretching out the front of your left hip. And then let's slowly step the right foot to the back of the mat, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. As you exhale, hands come on the left knee, and we're just pushing the chest away from that left leg. And then slowly come back through center. See if you can bend your right knee and hold. Exhale, slowly release. Now we're going to keep the hands where they are. Let's lift the right knee off the mat and lower for 5, 4, trying to lift and lower the hips as little as possible. 3, so we're really thinking of pushing back through that right heel. 2, and 1, hold. Squeeze the right glute as much as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right knee. Let's sit at the back of the mat, half hero. So you can slide that right leg out so that it's just on the outside of the right hip. Lengthen your spine, fold over your left leg. Lift the chest, left hand comes behind your left hip, push into your legs, lift the hips off the floor, right arm reaches over right ear, stretch. As you exhale, sit down. Right leg comes out in front of you, deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over the legs. Now let's keep the spine rounded, lift the chest slightly, hands come just behind the knees. Let's point the toes and we're gonna try to lift into an L-sit or just lift the hips. So deep breath in and out to prepare. And then squeeze your thighs, lift, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Cross the shins. Roll over, downward facing dog. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Back to loaded beast. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Malasana. Again, finding some movement if that feels good, or stillness this time. 5 breaths. And then let's fold forward, toes point in, heels point out, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing with a flat back, heel toe the feet together. Left knee into the chest, point the toes, lean back slightly, stretch the front of the right hip. Step back, Anjaneyasana. Bring both of your hands on your right knee and see if you can lift your chest up and away, making sure you're not collapsing in the lower back. So lengthening the spine. And then come back through center. See if you can bend your left knee actively and just hold. Squeeze the glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Lift your left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Really squeezing the glute. Again, remember that engagement. And release. Half hero. So we sit down And then make sure that left heel is just on the outside of your left hip. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, fold over right leg. And lift the chest. Right hand comes diagonally behind your right hip. Point the right toes. Push into your right hand. Lift the hips. Stretch. Exhale, sit down. Left leg comes out in front of you. Lengthen. Fold over your legs. Preparing for that L-sit. So if possible, try to keep your legs as close as possible to your chest. You can start from here. Hands are nice and bent. Also, an option is just to lift the hips without the feet. Deep breath in and out to prepare. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze everything. Navel towards the spine. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Little cramps in the thighs, rub them out. Let's cross over the shins. Step back, downward facing dog. Ripple forward, upward facing dog. Bend your right knee. Wild thing on the left hand. Exhale, sit down, just tapping the floor with the hips without sitting down completely. Inhale, lift the hips. 2 more. Exhale, tap the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the floor. Inhale, lift. Right hand finds the floor. Right leg wraps around the left leg. Side plank. Fallen star, extend your right leg. Drop the right foot down. Stretch. As you exhale, let's bend that left knee so the left toes can point away from you. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, pause. Slide your right leg back slightly so that you can bring all your weight into your right hand. Left knee pulls into your left shoulder. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Half moon. As you exhale, little squat, right knee crosses behind the left ankle. For 3, inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale, open. Exhale, 1, dragon squat. Extend your right leg out. Maybe you're holding the foot, maybe not. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to half moon. Step back, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. As you exhale, Skandasana to the right. Now let's sit the hips down and lift the hips. Sit the hips down and lift with or without the help of the hands. One more time, sit down and lift. Left hand comes underneath your left shoulder towards the back of the mat. Pivot onto the outer blades of the feet. Now let's lift the hips. Right arm reaches over right ear. Exhale, lower. 2 more, lift. And lower. Lift, hold. Slide your right leg slide your left knee behind the right ankle and sit down, facing the long side of the mat. Shoelace, right knee crosses over the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your legs. As you breathe in, lift the chest, hands to the heart space or in the air. Let's extend that right leg out and bring the right leg all the way out to the right, Janu Shishasana side bend. As you breathe out, left hand comes behind your left hip. Lift the hips, right arm reaches over right ear. Bring your right hand down. Wild thing, left foot steps behind the right leg. And then make your way into high plank, your vinyasa. Last time on the left side. So ripple forward, upward facing dog. Bend your left knee, wild thing on the right hand. 3 times we tap the floor with the hips for 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips, left hand finds the floor. Side plank on your left leg wraps around the right. Extend your left leg, fallen star. Now turn your right toes away from you, bend the right knee for 3. Inhale, straighten. 2, 1. Pause. Maybe slide your right leg a little bit back. Right knee pulls into right shoulder, hold. Right foot finds the top of the mat, half moon. Squat, left knee crosses behind the right ankle for 3. Inhale, open. Exhale for 2. And 1. Pause, dragon squat. Hold. For 5. 3, 2, 1. Whoop. Back to half moon. Step back, reverse warrior. Skandasana to the left. And then we sit the hips down with or without the help of the hands and lift. Sit down and lift. Sit down and lift. Right hand comes behind underneath the right shoulder. Pivot onto the outer blades of the feet. Drop the hips. Inhale, lift the hips for 3. Exhale, lower. Lift for 2. Lift for 1, hold. Right leg slides behind the left ankle. Sit down, prepare for shoelace. Left knee crosses over the right. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. As you breathe in, lift the chest. Hands can go wherever you need. Just try to move without the help of your hands. Left leg goes out to the left. Side bend, Janu Shirshasana. Right arm reaches towards your left toes. As you exhale, right hand comes behind your right hip. Left arm reaches over your left ear. Wild thing on your left hand. Right leg steps behind the left. High plank. Your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's bring both knees down on the mat. Bring your knees together, feet wide apart. We're going to sit between the heels, roll out your calves for hero. So very slowly start to maybe lean back, hands or weight on the hands or on the elbows. Maybe that already feels like a lot. If you want more, you can come all the way down to your back. And if you want more, you can grab opposite hand, opposite elbow over your head. And we breathe here. If you find that your knees are separating a lot, you maybe have gone a little bit too far. And allow the back bend to happen here. So we're not trying to glue the spine to the mat. Let's take 3 more breaths. And slowly use the help of your hands to make your way back up. Let's use the help of the hands, lift the hips, come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Now right leg reaches up high. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Keeping the right hip open, straighten your right leg. And let's step the right foot to the top right corner of the mat, trying to keep it straight. Lizard lunge, bend your right knee. Maybe come onto your elbows. And let's hold. Now you can keep your elbows down on the mat, drop your left knee, right arm reaches up and back, catches the top of the left foot. And if you want to stretch the thigh a little bit more, close the right shoulder and keep pulling your left heel towards your glute. Keep squeezing the glutes as well, again, staying active, staying engaged, not just yanking yourself into a shape. Gently release that foot if you had it. Let's come back to lizard lunge. Lift that left knee. This time the hands walk forward and maybe out to the left. Come back through center. Bring your hands down on the mat. Drop the left knee. And let's just move back and forth. And then if it feels good, you can slide that right leg out in front of you for the splits. So we're keeping the hip a little bit more open. It's slightly different. Hold for 5. Plant the hands, push into the mat, swing that right leg back, tabletop. Tuck the toes, down dog. Left leg rises, bend the left knee, open up the hip. As the hip is open, straighten your leg, and then try to keep the leg straight as you circle it around and step it forward on the outside of your left hand. Keep your right knee lifted, bend the left knee, lizard lunge, elbows maybe find the floor. And then slowly, let's drop the right knee. Left hand can reach back. If it's too much on the elbow, you can come onto your right hand. If you're holding the right foot, you can either keep the chest open or close it. Again, engaging the glutes. Keep pushing those hips forward. And slowly release, tuck the toes. Extend your arms forward, maybe walk them diagonally out to the right. Come back through center, drop the right knee, move back and forth. You can just stay here. If it feels good, maybe slide that left leg forward into the splits. Slowly push the hands into the mat. Swing your left leg back into tabletop. And we come back to our child's pose where we were in the beginning of the mat, of the class. Closing the eyes, maybe moving the hips side to side. And let's make our way into tabletop. Cross over the shins, come onto your seat. Let's take one last little lift. Hands are just behind the hips. just behind the knees. We're gonna hook the feet and try to lift everything. So deep breath in and out. Push into your hands, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Release. As long as you try your best, even if you're pushing and not lifting, that's okay. Reach your arms forward, come all the way down to your back. Extend your legs or reach your arms up. And then let everything go. Savasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. And just notice how that little bit of movement can really unblock stagnant energy in the body. Notice how you are feeling now compared to when you first stepped on your mat today. And just remember that you don't need much time to make a big difference. Even just slowing down for a few minutes, tuning in, especially focusing on your breath is so powerful. And just remember that you always have those tools at your disposal. When life gets a bit complicated, you always have your mat. A place that feels safe, a place you can always come to. It will always be there for you. Well, I hope that this practice made you feel amazing. If it did, please let me know. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to share what's to come with you. I'm so excited. So thank you again for being on this journey with me. And I will see you in the next class. Namaste.